Thanks very much and welcome all of you to our Digital Leaders Conference. This is going to be a very exciting and informative day, I believe. I think we've got a great list of speakers, some of whom you already know from your packs. First of all, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors who've made today possible. The sponsors include Accenture, Adobe, Infomentum, Lloyds and Rackspace. And of course, I want to thank all of you for coming today. We've got an even better attendance than we had last year. Today we're going to hear from successful digital disruptors alongside established businesses, all of whom are focusing on innovation and product development and putting this at the heart of their business growth. That, of course, is a strategy that we must all pursue these days. At the Telegraph, we're going through our own digital transformation, a process that has been ongoing for a few years, but which is now really starting to yield major benefits for us. We were the first newspaper in Europe to launch a website a very long time ago when most people didn't know what the internet was. We continue to push technology to deliver new formats and digital content in new ways and to access our growing global readership and benefit from these new technologies. Each and every one of us in this room is a consumer as well as a producer, and our personal experiences undoubtedly inform our business life and our understanding of product innovation. And in fact, that's often as important, if not more important, than the customer feedback that our marketing and insight teams deliver to us every day. I, of course, am used to log on to my bank account. You know, I do virtually everything now online, like I'm sure most of you do. I have 3 apps for taxis and minicabs, and so on and so forth. And we expect all of that to work seamlessly, to know who we are, to second guess what we want, and to be able to fulfill on the promises that they make to us quickly and effectively. Our expectations for these services are on an escalating upward trajectory, right? We want them to do more and more and more and to work all the time and to deliver perfectly all of the time. And that is a kind of benchmark we all increasingly have to set ourselves. There was a time, even 2-3 years ago, when digital disruptors were perceived as a threat to established business models. That era now, I think, is happily passing. We're moving into a new phase, which is that successful businesses realize that they need to incorporate collaboration into their business models, effectively building new ideas and new techniques developed by startups, entrepreneurs and innovators can play a significant role in propelling established businesses into the new era. And increasingly, very large companies in some cases have become disruptors too, creating all of these new technologies and harboring all of these individuals. So what is still holding us back? What are the hurdles that we still have to overcome to remain truly digital? You'll hear a lot of talk today about the mindset that successful business leaders need to adopt. You'll hear about agility and constant innovation, and most importantly, you'll hear how customers' needs, expectations and experiences provide the blueprint to effective innovation. Everything that we will discuss today focuses on needing to keep the customer's needs at the heart of the business, because I think that is a key lesson. So where should we be focusing our attentions? In an increasingly service-driven economy, our employees are our biggest expense and sometimes our least valued asset. That, of course, is wrong. Much more needs to be done to ensure that our workforce is able to implement the innovation that is essential to ongoing business success. Corporate cultures need to be reframed to ensure that the most tech-savvy, our digital natives, can drive forward new ideas as part of an overall strategy. Underpinning all these changes, what final element of the corporate culture need to change? Well, I think it's that more than ever, the greatest risk of all is being too risk-averse. We need to embrace risk because that is the only way we can make progress. We need to be bold about change. We need to ensure that pilots and experiments with new products are sufficiently supported without fear of failure. But before we kick off the main proceedings, I just wanted to share with you a few housekeeping notes. We will encourage questions from the audience after each session. There will be plenty of opportunity also for them during the panel discussions. So the way it will work is simply that a member of staff will have a microphone and you just need to raise your hand and then introduce yourself and tell us who you are and who you work for so we know who we are dealing with. There's going to be an evening drinks reception which will take place in the networking area where breakfast was served from 5 p.m. onwards. I encourage all of you to join us. As many of you may be aware, we have an app for this event. We'd encourage everybody to download it. there's an up-to-date agenda, speaker bios and other things, including the opportunity to network with other attendees through the app. To get the app, it's basically go to the App Store or the Android Marketplace, download Telegraph Business Events. Once you've done that, the code is TELDL2016, which actually makes a lot of sense because it means Telegraph Digital Leaders 2016. And then the guide will download with your device. In terms of health and safety, please make sure you are familiar with the exits and alternative exits marked by the green exit signs. They are clearly marked. If you hear the fire alarm, you must evacuate the building by the nearest fire exit and go to the assembly point, which is located in Exchange Square by the Botero Broadgate Venus Feet. Full instructions are given on the inside front cover of the conference book. Obviously, I would urge you all to switch your mobiles to silent. And now, without further ado, I'm going to invite Jo Bertram, who is the Regional General Manager for the UK, Ireland and Nordics for Uber, and she's going to deliver a great speech about how disrupting innovators can change the economy. Thank you.